Shalom, shalom. Our cursor has made it back today. I don't know if he's going to participate or not. Kind of looks like he wants to. Maybe not, but either way, we're going to do numbers 26 to 30. Yesterday, I guess he wants to participate. Yesterday, we lost Aaron. So, Aaron was called to be with his people, as it says, or something of that nature. Anyway, chapter 26. And it came to be, after the plague, that Yahweh spoke to Moshe and Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel, from 20 years old and above, by their fathers' houses, everyone going out to the army in Israel. So Moshe and Eleazar the priest spoke with him in the desert plains of Moab, by the Jordan of Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people, from 20 years old and above, as Yahweh commanded Moshe, the children of Israel, who came out of the land of Mitzrayim. Reuben, firstborn of Israel, sons of Reuben, of Hanok, the clan of Hanokites, of Palua, the clan of the Paluites, of Hetzron, the clan of the Hetzronites, of Carmi, the clan of the Carmites. These are the clans of the Reubenites, and their registered ones were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This Dathan and Abiram were the called ones of the congregation who contended against Moshe and against Aaron and the company of Korah when they contended against Yahweh. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah when that company died, when the fire consumed 250 men, and they became a sign. But the sons of Korah did not die. Sons of Shimon, according to their clans, of Nemuel, the clans of the Nemuelites, of Yamin, the clan of the Yemenites, of the Yakin, the clan of the Yakinites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zarites, of Shaul, the clan of the Shaulites. These are the clans of the Shimonites. The sons of Gad, according to their clans, of Shephon, the clan of the Shephonites, of Haggai, the clan of the Haggites, of Shunai, the clan of the Shunites, of Ozni, the clan of the Oznites, of Eri, the clan of the Erites, of Arad, the clan of the Ardites, of Areli, the clan of the Arelites. These are the clans of the sons of Gad, according to the registered ones, 40,500. Sons of Yehuda, Er and Onan, and Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And sons of Yehuda, according to their clans, of Shelah, the clans of Shalites, of Peretz, the clans of the Partsites, of Zerah, the clans of the Zarhites, and sons of Peretz, of Hetzron, the clan of the Hetzronites, of Hamul, the clan of the Hamulites. These are the clans of Yehuda, according to their registered ones, 76,500. Sons of Issachar, according to their clans, of Tola, the clans of the Tolites, of Pua, the clans of the Punites, of Yeshub, the clans of the Yeshubites, of Shimron, the clan of the Shimronites. Where are we going? Lost my cursor. It's leaving me. Yep. Shimronites. These are the clans of Issachar, according to their registered ones, 64,300. Sons of Zebulun, according to their clans, of Zered, the clans of the Sardites, of Elon, the clans of the Elonites, of Yehalelel, the clans of the Yehalelites. These are the clans of the Zebunites, according to their registered ones, 60,500. Sons of Joseph, according to their clans, by Manasseh and Ephraim. Sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the clan of Machirites, of Machir, and Machir brought forth Gilad, and Gilad, the clan of the Giladites. These are the sons of Gilad, of Iezer, the clan of Iezerites, of Helek, the clan of the Helekites, of Ashiriel, the clan of the Ashirielites; of Shechem, the clan of the Shechemites; of Shemida, the clan of the Shemidites; of Hepher, the clan of the Hepherites; and Shephohad, son of Hepher. And Shephohad, son of Hepher, had no sons but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Shephohad: Mahlah and Noah, Haglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the clans of Manasseh, and their registered ones, 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim according to their clans: of Sheluthah, the clan of the Shulah; of Becher, the clan of the Bachrites; of Tahan, the clan of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shulah of Aran, the clan of the Ernites. These are the clans of the sons of Ephraim according to their registered ones, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph according to their clans, sons of Benjamin according to their clans: of Bela, the clans of Bel. Goodness. We've been doing good, but this is rough. Anyway, sons of Benjamin according to their clans: Bela, the sons of Belonites; of Ashbel, the clan of the Ashbelites; of Ahiram, the clans of the Ahiramites; of Shephuham, the clans of the Shephuhamites; of Hupham, the clan of the Huphamites. And sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman; of Ard, the clan of the Ardites; of Naaman, the clan of the Naamites. These are sons of Benjamin according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,600. These are sons of Dan according to their clans: of Shuman, the clans of the Shumites. These are the clans of Dan according to their clans. All the clans of the Shumites according to their registered ones, 64,400. Sons of Asher according to their clans: of Yimnah, the clans of the Yimnahites; of Yishwi, the clan of the Yishwiites; of Beriah, the clan of the Berites; of the sons of Beriah; of Eber, the clan of the Heberites; of Malachiel, the clan of the Malachielites. Goodness gracious. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the clans of the sons of Asher according to their registered ones, 53,400. Sons of Naphtali according to their clans: of Yashjael, the clans of the Yashjaelites; of Guni, the clans of the Gunites; of Yetzir, the clans of the Yetzirites; of Silkim, the clan of the Shilamites. These are the clans of Naphtali according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,400. These are the registered ones of the children of Israel, 601,730. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, the land is to be divided to these as an inheritance, according to the number of names. To the large one you give a larger inheritance, and to the small one you give a smaller inheritance. Each shall be given its inheritance according to their registered ones, but the land is divided by lot. They inherit according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. According to the lot their inheritance is divided between the larger and the smaller. And these are the registered ones of the Levites, according to their clans: of the Gershon, the clan of the Gershonites; of Kath, the son of the Kahathites; of Merari, the clan of the Merarites. These are the clans of the Levites: the clan of the Libnites, the clan of the Hebronites, the clan of the Mahlites, the clan of the Mushites, and the clan of the Korhites. And Kahath brought forth Amram. And the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Mitzrayim. And to Amram she bore Aaron and Moshe and their sister Miriam. And to Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they brought strange fire before Yahweh. And their registered ones were 23,000, every male from a new moon old and above. For they were not registered among the other children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given to them among the children of Israel. These are the ones registered to Moshe and Eleazar the priest, who registered the sons of Israel in the desert plains of Moab by the Yarden of Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those registered by Moshe and Aaron the priests when they registered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Yahweh had said to them, They shall certainly die in the wilderness, and not a man was left of them except Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Yehoshua, son of Nun. Then came the daughters of Sheholiphat, son of Jepher, son of Gilad, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, from the clans of Manasseh, sons of Joseph, and these were the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirsha. And they stood before Moshe, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders of all the congregation, by the doorway of the tent of appointment, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, yet he was not in the company of those who were met together against Yahweh in company with Korah, but he died in his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father be removed from among his clan, because he had no son? Give us a possession among the brothers of our father. Moshe then brought their case before Yahweh, and Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, The daughters of Shephelah speak what is right. You should certainly give them a possession of inheritance among their father's brothers, and cause the inheritance of their father to pass to them. And speak to the children of Israel, saying, When a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. And if he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. And if he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan, and he shall possess it. And it shall be to the children of Israel a law of right ruling, as Yahweh commanded Moshe. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Go up to this Mount Abraham, and see the land which I have given to the children of Israel. And when you have seen it, you also shall be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was gathered, because you rebelled against my mouth in the wilderness of sin, and the strife of the congregation to set me apart at the waters before their. Got lost there for a moment. Because you rebelled against my mouth in the wilderness of sin, and the strife of the congregation, to set me apart at the waters before their eyes. These were the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of sin. And Moshe spoke to Yahweh, saying, Let Yahweh, the Elohim of the spirit of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who goes out before them and comes in before them, who leads them out and brings them in, so that the congregation of Yahweh be not like sheep without a shepherd. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Take Yehoshua, son of Nun, with you, and a man in whom is the Spirit, and you shall lay your hand on him, and shall set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him command before their eyes, and shall put some other esteem upon him, so that all the congregation of the children of Israel obey him. And he is to stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire before Yahweh for him by the right ruling of the Urim. At his word they go out, and at his word they come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, all the congregation. And Moshe did as Yahweh commanded him, and took Yehoshua, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and laid his hands on him, and commissioned him as Yahweh commanded by the hand of Moshe. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Command the children of Israel, and you shall say to them, Take heed to bring my offering, my food, from my offerings made by fire, as a sweet fragrance to me at their appointed time. And you shall say to them, This is the offering made by fire which you bring to Yahweh: 2 male lambs a year old, perfect ones, daily, a continual ascending offering. 1 lamb you prepare in the morning, and the other lamb you prepare between the evenings, with 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of pressed oil, a continual ascending offering, which was offered at Mount Sinai for a sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Yahweh, and a drink offering 1/4 of a hin for each lamb. Pour out the drink to Yahweh as an offering in the set apart place. And the other lamb you prepare between the evenings as the morning grain offering, and its drink offering you prepare it. Oh gosh, sorry, the cat spooked the mess out of me. Woo! Okay. Alright. We'll start at 7. and its drink offering, 1/4 of a hin for each lamb. Pour out the drink to Yahweh as an offering in the set apart place, and the other lamb prepare between the evenings as the morning grain offering and its drink offering. You prepare it as an ascending offering made by fire. Prepare it as an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. And on the Sabbath day, 2 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering mixed with oil with its drink offering, the ascending offering for every Sabbath, beside the continual ascending offering with its drink offering. And on the beginnings of your new moons, you bring near an ascending offering to Yahweh, 2 young bulls and 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones. 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering mixed with oil for each bull. 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering mixed with oil for the 1 ram. And 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering for each lamb as an ascending offering of sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Yahweh. And their drink offering is half of a hin of wine for a bull, and 1/3 of a hin for a ram, and 1/4 of a hin for a lamb. This is the ascending offering for each new moon throughout the new moons of the year. And 1 male goat as a sin offering to Yahweh is prepared, beside the continual ascending offering and its drink offering. And in the first new moon, on the 14th day, is the Pesach of Yahweh. And on the 15th day of this new moon is a festival. For 7 days unleavened bread is eaten. On the first day is a set apart gathering. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near an offering made by fire as an ascending offering to Yahweh, 2 young bulls and 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones, as they are for you. And their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil. Prepare 3/10 of an ephah for a bull, and 2/10 for a ram. Prepare 1/10 of an ephah for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. Prepare these beside the ascending offering of the morning, which is for a continual ascending offering. According to these, you are to prepare the food of the offering made by fire daily for 7 days as a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. As it is prepared beside the continual ascending offering and its drink offering. And on the 7th day you have a set apart gathering. You do no servile work. And on the day of the first fruits, when you bring a new grain offering to Yahweh at your festival of Shavuot, you have a set apart gathering. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near an ascending offering as a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old. With the grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, 1 male goat to make atonement for you, perfect ones, for they are for you. Prepare them with their drink offerings beside the continual ascending offering with its grain offering. And in the 7th new moon, on the first day of the new moon, you have a set apart gathering. You do no servile work. It is Yom Teruah for you. And you shall prepare an ascending offering as a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the ram, and 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. Besides the ascending offering with the grain offering for the new moon, the continual ascending offering with its grain offering, and their drink offerings according to their right ruling as a sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Yahweh. And on the 10th day of the 7th new moon, you have a set apart gathering, and you shall afflict your beings. You do no work. You shall bring near an ascending offering to Yahweh, a sweet fragrance, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones, they are for you. And their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs. 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the sin offering for atonement, the continual ascending offering with its grain offering and their drink offerings, and on the 15th day of the 7th, for some reason I saw 70th. And on the 15th day of the 7th new moon, you have a set apart gathering. You do no servile work. and you shall celebrate a festival to Yahweh 7 days. And you shall bring near an ascending offering, and an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, 13 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones they are. And their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each of their 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 2nd day, 12 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offerings and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering with its grain offering and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day, 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offering for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering and its grain offering and its drink offering. Then on the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 7th day, 7 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 8th day, you have an assembly. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near an ascending offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones, their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bull, for the ram, and for the lambs by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, beside the continual ascending offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. These you prepare to Yahweh at your appointed times. Beside your vowed offerings and your voluntary offerings is your ascending offerings and your grain offerings, as your drink offerings and your peace offerings. And Moshe spoke to the children of Israel according to all Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And Moshe spoke to the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the word which Yahweh has commanded. When a man vows a vow to Yahweh, or swears an oath to bind himself by some agreement, he does not break his word. He does according to all that comes out of his mouth. Or if a woman vows a vow to Yahweh, and binds herself by some agreement while in her father's house in her youth, and her father hears her vow and the agreement by which she has bound herself, and her father has kept silent towards her, then all her vows shall stand, and every agreement with which she has bound herself stands. But if her father forbids her on the day that he hears, then none of her vows nor her agreements by which she has bound herself stand. And Yahweh pardons her because her father has forbidden her. But if she at all belongs to a husband while bound by her vows, or by a rash utterance from her lips by which she bound herself, and her husband hears it, and he has kept silent toward her on the day that he hears, then her vow shall stand, and her agreements by which she bound herself do stand. But if her husband forbids her on the day that he hears it, then he has nullified her vow which she vowed, and the rash utterance of her lips by which she bound herself, and Yahweh pardons her. But any vow of a widow or a divorced man by which she has bound herself stands against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound herself by an agreement with an oath, and her husband heard it, and has kept silent toward her, and did not forbid her, then all her vows shall stand, and every agreement by which she bound herself stands. But if her husband clearly nullified them on the day he heard them, then whatever came from her lips concerning her vows or concerning the agreement binding her, it does not stand. Her husband has nullified them, and Yahweh pardons her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict her being, let her husband confirm it, or let her husband nullify it. But if her husband is altogether silent at her from day to day, then he confirms all her vows on all the agreements that bind her. He confirms them, because he kept silent toward her on the day that he heard. But if he nullifies them after he has heard, then he shall bear her crookedness. Then these are the laws which Yahweh commanded Moshe, because a man and his wife, and between a man and his wife, and between a father and his daughter, and her youth in her father's house. All right. Covered the festival, and we also covered Joshua. It's going to be next in line. We also covered the inheritance for ladies, if there's no brothers. We're moving right along. If you're tracking along in the home game, we'll finish Proverbs this week, and then, Monday, and then come Monday, Tuesday, rather, we'll finish Numbers, and then Wednesday we'll start Deuteronomy. Like, we're just flying through this stuff. So, as always, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. May you be blessed. May the Father make his face to shine upon you. And we'll see you when we see you. Shalom, shalom.